So we have this simple website that lets us announce whatever we want, and I can see we also have an input field. We have to inject a malicious code here to find our flag. This is the SSTI1 CTF challenge from picoCTF. SSTI stands for server-side template injection. A template is a pre-designed layout of a website. If we can inject a malicious code into this template, and if the server executes our malicious code without proper validation, then we can confirm this site is vulnerable to server-side template injection. So first, let's check whether the website is working as expected. I'll type hello and click on OK. I can see hello is announced. Let's try to do an arithmetic operation and click on OK. And I can also confirm 1 plus 1 is announced like it was supposed to. Now, one of the easiest way to check if a website is vulnerable to server-side template injection is by wrapping our arithmetic operation inside two curly brackets. And if I click on OK, I can see the server executed the code. This wasn't supposed to happen. Our input was unsafely included into the template. This can lead to data leak or remote code execution. Now let's try to inject some malicious code and find our flag. So first, let me copy the URL. In my terminal, type curl space -i and paste the URL. And I can see in the header response, the server is a Python web server. So we can search for something like Python server-side template injection. And since we want to remotely execute code, I'll type remote code execution. Click on the first link, and I can see in this website, we have the template engines that can be exploited, and the first two are Python. So first, let's check the Jinja2 template engine. I'll scroll down, and I can see I found a command that will remotely execute the ID command. So I'll copy this and paste it in the input field and click on OK. So nothing is displayed. So this is the command I executed. So in Jinja2, os.popen lets you run a command on the system. So whatever Linux command is inside this bracket will get executed. So if I delete this and try the simple ID command, let's see what happens. I'll copy this, delete this and paste it and click on OK. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. We have an internal server error right now. There is a chance that the ID command we executed was not correct. That's why we have the internal server error. Let's try to execute the ID command with double quotation and copy this. I'll paste it again and click on OK. Okay, now the ID command executed. Let's try to list all the files. And I can see in the current folder, we have 3 files. We also have the flag file inside this directory. So let's read the flag file and click on OK. And I can see we found the flag. So that is for the end of the video. We're going over the web exploitation CTF challenges of picoCTF. So if you want to see more of these challenges, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.